Welcome to a fairly wet and drizzly Grange over sand station on the Cumbria coast. Now today we're going to do something a bit special. We're going to walk across that Morecambe Bay. Now this is something that you can only do with one special person, and that is the King's Guide. I cannot emphasize enough that you must not do this walk on your own. The sands of Morecambe Bay are extremely dangerous. So why, you might be wondering, are we at Grange over sand station? Well, that's because we're going to catch the train to Arnside, and then we're going to walk back from Arnside across the sands. This is a chance for a handy cutaway to the map whilst we wait for the train to arrive. Right, this is where we're starting off, Grange over sands. This is where we're getting the train, and it'll go along here and across the Kent estuary. This is the River Kent coming down here into Morecambe Bay. And then we get off the train at Arnside, register here for the walk, and then everybody sets off and we'll go around this headland and then out over the sands. Now, depending on the tides and the weather, etc., this walk could be anything from 3 miles up to 7 miles. So we don't quite know how long we're going to be walking today. But then eventually we'll loop back round to Grange over sands. So here we are crossing the estuary on a bridge that was built in 1856. Those Victorians knew what they were doing. And we're going to meet two old friends of mine, David and Jamie. Now, knowing them, I'll probably find them in a bar. So let's go and see what their hopes are for today's walk.
I've always wanted to do it for as long as I've been living in the Lake District, because there are no fells involved. Not that I dislike fells, but just a flat walk will do me fine. And although I hate sandals on a man intensely, I bought myself new ones for this challenge.
Excellent. And you, Jamie?
I'm expecting a nice sunny day, although I don't think we'll get it today. But I'm expecting to see many people getting involved and supporting the charity, and it being a nice walk with Alan and my father.
So we've left the pub, and after registration and a safety briefing, we're off. Now, Jamie mentioned the charity, and today's walk is in aid of St John's Hospice, which is a very good cause indeed. Right, that's the last of the dry sand, so this is where we're going to get wet. There's David and his sandals. I've no idea at all if you can hear me because the wind is terrible. But I have to say, what a fantastic thing this is to do. The 400 or 500 people that are doing this with us have all had the same idea, and we've all decided to do the same thing today, which is walk across Morecambe Bay. And there's just quite a good feeling of camaraderie in it all. There's bits of this walk where you have to go in a long line across a channel, otherwise you're going to create quicksand. The man who's leading this is a guy called Michael, and he's the King's Guide. I'll leave the details of what the King's Guide does in the description. And just while we're here, it's worth me putting that disclaimer on the screen once again to say you should never, ever, ever do this on your own. Here it is. There, you've got the message. Right, we've been given the green light to walk ahead, and here we go. I'm sure he's taking us to the Isle of Man. Slightly disconcerting because you can feel the sand giving way under your feet. The dogs here are having a great time. Don't know if you can see that one bouncing about. Some of them prefer to be carried, mind. think we're now at the furthest point from land, and that's Grange over there, somewhere in the distance. But you can just see how remote we are right now. Now, people have been crossing Morecambe Bay, described by some as the most dangerous highway in Britain, for centuries. So in 1548, the first King's Guide was appointed by the Crown. Now, our guide today is only the 26th person to hold that position. And the reason that you need a guide is because when the tide is out, it reveals 120 square miles, 310 square kilometres, of mudflats and sands, all of which disappear very quickly beneath the waves twice a day. So here we are, nearly at journey's end. How was it for you?
Oh, sorry.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't have to.
You
don't have to hold my shoes.
No.
Yeah.
It's absolutely wonderful.
Great.
Wonderful experience. Yes.
What a great thing to do, eh, Jamie?
Yeah, brilliant walk, good company, and hopefully there's going to be a beer at the end.
Well, yeah.
I'll second that.
That's the thing that's keeping us going, because Grange is just over in the distance. And there you have it. We walked about 6 miles, and what a great day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.